All the King's men, welcome to another Friday assessment. Yes, I'm excited. Why? Because you have pressed in, because you have made the conscious decision that I'm going to be better. I'm pressing into the Friday assessment. I'm going to assess where I am today, where I was yesterday, last week, last month, last year. I am pressing. Why? Because destiny is calling. There's purpose on the inside of me, because purpose is what's going to activate your potential today. Oh man, my God, my God, my God. Why am I talking about that? Because when God created you, He created you with a purpose, on purpose for such a time as this. And we must seize the time, we must seize the opportunity. Oh, glory be to God. All the King's men, come on in, come on in. Let's have a real talk today. Why? Because we're not looking on the outside, we're looking from within. We're looking to become that person that God is called. We coming to become the person that God is destined. We coming to pull out the person that God put on the inside of here. Do you realize that there is a person that's fighting to get out? Do you realize that everything that you went through, it's only to get out that person that God has put on the inside of you? What you see today is not what God saw. Glory. Look, I need you to realize that. What you see today is not the end to what God saw. Yes, God knows that you were going to go through things, but it was so that you can become who God knows who you are to become. So you got to be exposed to that person that you are to become, so that you can become the person that you were destined to become. All the King's men. Yes, come on in, come on in. This thing is getting real. Why? Because we will no longer be dictated. We will no longer be defined by what the world said we are, because of what we went through, because of where we are today. You have to continue to press. You have to continue to strive. Why? Because as you gain the knowledge, as you acquire the knowledge, now we're at a point that we've got the knowledge. We've got a great understanding. Now, here comes the godly wisdom. There's an earthly wisdom and there's a godly wisdom. In Psalms, we talk about the counsel, what counsel that you should be sitting in. We want to sit in wise counsel, godly counsel, because it's fine to get the counsel of the world. But when you get godly counsel, when you get that wise counsel from the godly, it goes beyond, it takes it to another level, because then the morals, the reason and way you do things, it's different. You start from a different foundation, and you can operate by faith, because when you start to look at it from the worldly wisdom, they're going by their own experiences. But when you go by the wise counsel, by the godly wisdom, you start to operate by faith, and then God can start to call upon the experiences that He allowed you to go through, so that you can get to the point where you are at that moment. Yes, I was talking a little bit fast. There's somebody like, "Yeah, we talking fast," but I'm talking because when you talk from a place of experience, and then you can start to see what God is doing, you can start to see God's hand all up in the thing, then you start to have a greater appreciation. You start to move different. Glory be to God. Look, all I'm saying is it's good to get the knowledge. It's great to get the knowledge, because knowledge is just the foundation. It said knowledge is power, but they should have said knowledge applied is power. Because look, what is power? What good is power stored if you never tap its full potential? If it just continues to lie dormant? Think about it. You got nitrogen, you got oxygen, and what they do, they compress it and they put it inside of a bottle. Wow, that nitrogen is good, that oxygen is good. So if you say let's use oxygen for, so oxygen has a purpose, it has a potential. It's just over there in that tank. And you know that you have a need for oxygen because your oxygen levels are low or whatever it may be. Unless you turn the knob to release that thing through a tube, it goes over your nose and your mouth, until you take that action to apply the knowledge that there's oxygen and there's something that I need, and I must turn the knob in order for the oxygen to be released, that it could go into my body to help me breathe. to help me function, then it's just knowledge. But the understanding of the purpose of it, then the understanding that in order for me to apply the wisdom of the knowledge that I have, it's just knowledge. So, look, I'm coming to tell you today, I need you to gather all those experiences. I need you to put them all together because they are working for your good. All that knowledge is working for your good. Get you some knowledge, get you some understanding, get you some wisdom. The Bible says, put that wisdom around your neck. That's what it says over there in Proverbs. Get her, embrace her, love on her. Wisdom is what's going to keep you. Wisdom is what's going to guide you. Wisdom is what you need during these perilous times, during these challenging times. Because yes, we're in perilous times, but God said, I will keep you. I will keep you in perfect peace. Those that keep their trust in me, those that stand, I'm going to keep you. You just trust in me. Yeah, these things are going to come. That's something else. That's something else. Let me hit on that. There is a knowledge that you gain from the word. And there is a knowledge right now that the things that you see happening in this world, the things that you're experiencing in this world, did not catch God by surprise. Why? Because if you go to the Bible, God spoke that these things, they're going to come, they must come in order to see the bride. In order to see the groom. In order to see the groom. So, in order for the preparation of the groom to come back for his bride without blemish, without spot, without wrinkle, these things must come to pass. Why? Because you got to be tried. You got to be proven. Oh, glory be to God. Look, this is the fake ones. They're going to fall. They're going to go away. That's why you got to let the wheat and the chaff grow together, because in the end they will separate. Glory be to God. It is during this time that the wheat and the chaff is being separated. We don't know how God is going to do it. We think it's going to be by fire. We think it's going to be by this or that, but we don't know the trials and the tests that God is going to bring to separate those two. Look, all I'm saying is knowledge. Use the wisdom that you have to apply that knowledge. Remember, I always talked about areas of experiencing success, areas that you're not experiencing success. The area that you're not experiencing, what you did, you got to purposely go get knowledge. Then you say, okay, I got the knowledge. Now I need some understanding. Now I need wisdom in order to apply this knowledge, that I may see the success, that I may see what I saw and saw what I see. That's what you have to do. The Friday assessment allows you to see what you saw and saw what you see. You're going to start to hear me talk about that more and more. Might even transition from Friday assessment to see what you saw and saw what you see, because that's what the Friday assessment is all about. Is seeing what you saw and what you see. You want to be everything that God has called and destined for you to be. All the Kingsmen, once again, my prayer today is that something that was said that bless your life tremendously, that will transform your life for forever. Please like, tag, share, drop a comment. Let me know what's going on, because I definitely want to connect with you, because this is bigger than me and I need you. All the Kingsmen, my prayer today is that you have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and a blessed week to come.